welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
And you're
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid.
Hot tag,
Hot tag.
Hot tag. Okay, I got you. I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear.
We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
We are live here on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, and tonight I'm joined by my panel. DJ, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Currently watching No Way Out 2012 to prepare for that review coming up. So, you know, I'm doing all right.
Yes, indeed, we'll be doing the 2012 No Way Out review after this review. And Casey, how are you tonight?
Well, I'm good. I just want to clear things up and let everyone know that it is March 1st. March 1st, not February anymore. You know, but no, it's cool. It's cool. Blame Justin.
Yeah, you can blame me because I never get reviews out on time for you. Like, it's a week late for some odd reason because I'm just lazy sometimes.
Or a month late because it's March.
It is March, but yeah, let's get started with this review. So the first match that was on the show, which was the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship, we had Undertaker versus Big Show versus Vladimir Kozlov versus Triple H versus Jeff Hardy and versus Edge, which he was the WWE Champion at this time. And the two guys who started this match was Edge and Jeff Hardy, which Edge got eliminated really quick here. Like, he was going for a spear, and then Jeff Hardy rolled him up for 1, 2, 3. So I was kind of surprised that they eliminated him really quick here. And Edge, he really sold that really well when he got eliminated. He was like, "What?" Like the shock factor with that was pretty cool when he sold that. He was like, well, so we were going to be getting a new WWE champion. Like, we were going to be getting a new WWE champion in this match. And so then Kozlov came into the match, and you know, he did some pretty much, he dominated. And I kind of think it kind of went downhill when Kozlov got into the match because Kozlov, he's not one of my favorites. You know, he's never been a good worker in the ring either. And then Big Show also came in the ring, and they pretty much double-teamed Jeff Hardy for a little bit. And Jeff Hardy, you know, he tried to fight back. And then we had Triple H come into the match, and, you know, he did some stuff with Vladimir Kozlov and the Big Show, and, you know, it was all right. And then Taker came into the match, which, you know, that's why I really thought the match started getting good, because, you know, when Taker wasn't really in the match was just blah. Like, it wasn't the best, you know, it was just pretty much... it was all right until Taker got in, and the match quality really picked up. But Taker hit a last ride on Vladimir Kozlov to eliminate him, so I'm happy they got him eliminated out there. So then it came down to Big Show versus Undertaker versus Triple H versus Big Show, and I like how they eliminated Big Show. They pretty much all hit their big finishers. Like, Taker hit a superplex off the top rope, and then Triple H hit a pedigree, and then Jeff Hardy hit a swanton off the top of the pod, so that was pretty cool. So that's how they got rid of the Big Show, and then it came down to Undertaker, Triple H, and Jeff Hardy, which, you know, this was pretty good, you know, and they did some pretty good stuff here. And Taker eliminated Jeff Hardy by Tombstone Pile Driver, and then it came down to Taker and Triple H, which... You know, this was, you know, a very good last two people in the match. I really enjoyed it. You know, they did some really good back and forth, really good false finishes during this. I really enjoyed it, and I kind of like that spot that they did at the 2008 No Way Out, where, you know, pretty much reversed his Undertaker, like, reversed the momentum and got Triple H in a tombstone, but he kicked out of that, and, you know, because they did that last year, you know, with Batista and The Undertaker at the 2008 one, which we just reviewed it, which you guys can go check out later sometime. But the winner of the match was Triple H. You know, I kind of had a feeling maybe Undertaker could have won this match, but, you know, like I said, very, very fun match. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, it wasn't the best until Taker got into the match, but it was a pretty good match.
First off, thanks a lot, Casey, for making me go into this freaking match saying, oh, this is so predictable because The Undertaker's in it and he doesn't lose at WrestleMania, so he's going to win this match like he said on 2008, and Undertaker didn't win, so now I'm upset. Sorry, it was true, though. That's how I went into this match, because I was like, oh, well, this is just as predictable as last year because Taker's in the match, so he's obviously going to win because he's going on to WrestleMania to win because that's what he does at WrestleMania at this time. But, thanks a lot, Casey. Thanks a lot. Anyway.
You're welcome.
Poor Jeff Hardy got beat down by all the big guys. I feel sorry for him. Why was Vladimir Kozlov in this match? He is in the Heidenreich mold for me. I don't like him. I wish he would retire, which he has. And, I wish he would just find another profession. I don't want him to lose his job or anything. I want to make sure that Kozlov's still bringing the money in, but go somewhere else and bring the money in. Undertaker, he was beating on that pod pretty hard, and he better be careful. We would hate for him to break that bulletproof glass, I tell you. That bulletproof glass, I would hate to see that broken. It's impossible. So Taker, just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Love the DDT on the Big Show by Undertaker. I thought it was nice. I remember the exact moment when Hardy got pulled through the pod. It brought me back a little bit. I was like, oh, man, I remember that. Ow, that hurts. Don't do that to me now. And I still like that, like the final two participants in the match, when it gets down to the final two, it still feels like it's a legit match. It's not like one of those matches where like it lasts for like 3 seconds because they've been in the match for 20 minutes already. So I definitely like that. And I think this was actually the last time, this pay-per-view in particular was the last time we'd see Triple H's champ for a while until 2016. So yeah, I definitely like this match though. I thought it was really good. Except Vladimir Kozlov, he can go somewhere else. Anywhere.
Well, I personally hated that this match opened the show, this WWE Championship match, because the way I saw it was, what's the point of having the WWE Championship be the first match? It's not going to keep people watching the show. I mean, there's nothing, like, if this was the one match you were looking forward to on the pay-per-view, you would watch it and then be like, okay, I saw that match, let's go do something else. Like, there was nothing keeping you into this show. Even if it was like midway through the show, that would have been better. But opening it with the WWE Championship, I think, is a horrible idea. Great booking, though, having Edge and Jeff start the match. They know each other so well, and they're both, high speed, high risk type of guys. So, it's going to start out really exciting, especially all the other guys are really big guys, so you're not going to necessarily see the, high-flying, high-paced stuff from them. So, start off the match with a bang, I guess. And my boy Kozlov was the man in this match. Justin and DJ wouldn't know a good in-ring performer if it slapped him in the face. Okay? He is the man. He is dominance. He is Kozlov.
I do not remember Jesse Goddard in this match. I don't, actually.
Anyway, my boy Kozlov and Jeff Hardy were cheated out of the title. So, this match was irrelevant. Really was. Because, the two best guys in the match were cheated out of the title.
That's all you had to say about the match?
Kozlov is the man.
He's not Jesse Goddard.
Jesse Goddard sucks.
I definitely agree, but he's not him, though. And
because God forbid anyone come from bodybuilding and go to wrestling. God forbid.
No.
Oh, my goodness, again with this.
Jesse
Every
Goddard
time.
did not come from bodybuilding. He came from a reality TV show.
That's why I love him, because The Miz is also terrific. And Jesse Goddard has done bodybuilding before. Have you
The Miz
seen
is
the man?
irrelevant.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
And there was actually something I was going to say about the match. Oh yeah, also, with having Taker and Triple H, the last two, it kind of was doing some shadowing, some matches that we've seen in the future with them, like at WrestleMania 27 and WrestleMania 28, which that was pretty good shadowing there. And also, I definitely agree with Casey. I don't like that.
Kozlov is the man.
No, that's not what I
Right?
agree with. That's
Right?
not. I agree with. I don't know why they put this match on first. And there's another match that I don't understand why that went on second, which we'll get into this match right now, which was the no holds barred match. We had
Look at that
Shane
segue.
McMahon versus Randy Orton, which I don't really understand why this was on early on. I thought this maybe be like the co-main event, maybe. I don't know, but because it seemed like a really big match, and I like the storyline behind this match. Pretty much Randy Orton took out Vince McMahon, with that punt a month ago before the Rumble, and Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble match also, and pretty much Stephanie McMahon and Randy Orton, they were having a confrontation and stuff, and then Stephanie goes like, firing you will be too easy, and then brought out Shane McMahon. He did his return then, and he just recently returned, in 2016, which was pretty cool. But onto this match. This match was, it was pretty good. It was a good match, but there wasn't really a whole bunch of spots that happened in this match because you think there'd be a whole bunch of spots, Shane McMahon, like doing some crazy something off Titantron or something, but he didn't really do too much crazy stuff. But he brought some weapons out. He brought a kendo stick out, and he was hitting Orton with it a little bit. And we actually had some blood in this match. When I think it's when Orton got hit with a TV monitor. I think that's when he started bleeding or something like that, or maybe he got hit with the kendo stick. I don't remember too much. And then they did some stuff with the table, and Shane McMahon was about to do an elbow drop off the table, but then, Legacy came out, they interfered, they beat down on Shane McMahon, and then, Randy Orton, pretty much told him to leave and go backstage, and they did, and then Shane McMahon, he went for the elbow drop on the table, but Randy Orton moved out of the way, and then pretty much. We also saw the Coast to Coast, which that was pretty cool. He hit it on Cody Rhodes, which that was really awesome to see the Coast to Coast. And pretty much the winner of the match was Randy Orton. He wins by the RKO. I thought it'd be like a more crazy type of finish, like with how Randy Orton won the match. But like I said, it was a pretty good match. But like I said, nothing really too big happened in this match.
Alrighty. I definitely like this match. I thought it was really good. As far as storytelling is concerned, it was really good. Making Randy Orton just look like out of his mind, because this was that period where Randy Orton was really starting to grow. I know people complain about the whole superstar versus boss thing, and it should never happen again because Austin was the greatest. But this really made Randy Orton look really good, though. Like, it really made him look like he was out of his mind. It really made him look like he would do anything regardless. Because I thought this went over really well. Thank you to the movie The Wrestler for showing me the way people blade, because I caught you, Randy. I caught you blading. I did. I saw it. He got hit with actually he had fell down before, and I saw him reach into his wrist tape. I saw it. I knew it, and I saw you blade. You're still the best. I still love you, but I saw it. Yeah, I definitely like this match. I thought it was really good. They made Shane, look like, he's crazy, but also, he still put up a good fight against Randy, who obviously is an established superstar. I like this. I was kind of surprised I didn't end it with the punt kick because, let it come full circle. But Shane did just come back, so it wouldn't really make sense, I suppose. But yeah, I like this match, and I saw it. I saw him do it.
He saw it. He saw him do it. He saw it. I really enjoyed this match. This was an awesome feud. It was an awesome storyline. Great match, and I agree with Justin. As I usually do. I usually just disagree with Justin, I should say. I usually disagree with Justin on everything, and this is no different. I didn't really think they needed we're used to seeing the huge spots from Shane McMahon, the falling off of everything that he shouldn't climb up. But I don't think we needed anything like that in this match. I think the storyline was good enough and the feud was intense enough that, you were already committed to watching this match. You were already excited to see what would happen. I don't think you needed anything more, added to it. This was just a really good match. And I'm going to have to go back and look and see if I, spot any blading that may have happened. Because, I don't know. I didn't see it, so I'm going to give Randy the benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying, innocent until proven guilty. And I didn't see it, so, the jury is still out on this one. I don't know.
And then, of course, Randy Orton will go on to face Triple H for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, so that's something I'm going to throw in there. But the next match we're going to be talking about is the ECW Championship match. And, man, we had Finlay versus the ECW Champion Jack Swagger. Now, there's not really much to talk about here. Swagger pretty much retains his title, and it wasn't a very good match. I didn't really enjoy it. I think at the Rumble pay-per-view we had, Jack Swagger beat Matt Hardy, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jack Swagger was still undefeated at this time in ECW, if I'm not mistaken. He might have been still undefeated, but like I said, it wasn't very good. It could have been better. But there's not really much else to say about this match.
You should be ashamed. First off, for shame, Justin, and then you should be ashamed. Double the shame. Jack Swagger versus Finlay was the match of the night back when my boy, Jack Swagger, was relevant and doing stuff, and I loved him, and the All-American, and I don't know why I had to say American twice. This match was the cream of the chicken, baby. The cream of the chicken, and you guys should better appreciate Jack Swagger. Come on, this match was good. I liked it. I thought it was the cream of the chicken, and I liked it. And
no, you're wrong.
Bombs for the win, and yeah.
No, cream. I think you meant cream of the crop.
No, cream of the chicken. Cause what makes the chicken? It's the cream, baby. It's the cream, daddy. Oh. You're going to have me preaching about the cream of the chicken in it.
Okay, then.
I think your cream went bad because, there was a funky taste in this match. Kind of tasted like Jack Swagger. Ugh. It was a Jack Swagger match, so, I think it's only appropriate. This is boring. This
is boring.
Why would you ever put any world title on Jack Swagger? They did it twice. Both of them were just god awful. But Finlay's the man. He carried this match. He made this match what it was. Yeah. Jack Swagger guy. He's so bad. He has to say American twice just to get you into his character. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Definitely there.
I'm waiting for DJ.
I'm pretty sure y'all got mad at me though. Y'all got mad at me for saying, or Casey did on the last review, was talking about Dash and Dawson eating corn. But I'm pretty sure when this character was out, they literally did say something about he was shucking corn or something. When he first came out with this this character, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's WWE's fault.
And then the next match we'll be talking about is the All or Nothing match. We had Shawn Michaels versus JBL, and if JBL would beat Shawn Michaels here, then he would have to be his employee for pretty much the rest of his career. Which, we all knew that Shawn Michaels wasn't going to lose to JBL here. I mean, we just knew that he wasn't going to lose. And this match was kind of short, in my opinion. I thought this match could have been a little longer, maybe because of the first match went a little too long, in my opinion. But like I said, this was a alright match for what it was. Shawn Michaels won by the Sweet Chin Music, and I really like the story behind this match. Pretty much, JBL wasn't getting the win, because Shawn Michaels, he was kept pretty much costing the match. He kept wasn't really helping JBL out, and also we had Shawn Michaels' wife there, sent front row, so I was pretty good, adding to the story. And like I said, I like the storytelling behind this match. So yeah, that's pretty much the main stuff I got of this match. And like I said, of course, Shawn Michaels would win by the Sweet Chin Music, and then and then at WrestleMania we would get Taker versus Michaels, which that's one of my favorite WrestleMania matches. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that when we get to WrestleMania reviews later on this month. And also, I think JBL will go on the face of Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania this year, which, of course, he retired like in 11 seconds of the match because Rey Mysterio beat him. But, yeah, that's pretty much all to say about that.
I smell shenanigans. Okay? First off, Shawn Michaels should have been forced to retire during this match. I saw interference. I saw it. The ref saw it. We all saw it. The fan beside her saw it. His wife struck the wrestling god. Yes, Justin. I had to get that out.
I gotta say one thing here. Give me a second here. Okay. This wasn't a retirement match. This was for him. Shawn Michaels would lose. This was for him if, he would have to work for JBL the rest of his career.
That's true. That's true. So he should be working for JBL right now. So technically he would have retired anyway because he would have been working for JBL when it would have been part of the Cabinet 2.0. Yeah, I agree. But this was shenanigans. Shenanigans. She struck the wrestling god, okay? And she just can't do that. She just can't do that. Where was the disqualification? Also, wasn't it weird that she was the only one sitting down in that area? Like, everyone was standing up, and then she just happened to be just chilling, just hanging out while her husband may be, the soon-to-be servant of JBL. But, I don't know. I just felt like she wasn't as excited. She was definitely emotional afterwards, but not necessarily throughout the match. Yeah, I definitely I thought this match was pretty good. I obviously I love JBL, but I thought this match was pretty good, and obviously it set up a great match in wrestling history with Undertaker versus Shawn.
I just didn't like this match. I didn't like the. I don't know. I felt like this whole storyline felt too much like $1 Million Man. I felt like they were just trying to do another $1 Million Man with this whole JBL, being rich and everything character, hiring all these people, and you have to work for me, blah blah blah. I just didn't. Okay, let's just face it. I didn't like JBL at the time. That's it.
Shame. He was a wrestling god.
I disagree.
He was. He said it multiple times. I am a wrestling god.
Maybe in 2005.
I mean, and I said I was the NXT champion, but you don't see that actually happening.
I never heard that, actually. I never heard it. So
I'm the NXT champion. There.
No.
There you heard it.
Where's the title at? There's a title right behind you.
Exactly, because I'm not, and he's not. So,
yes, wrestling god.
no, he's not. He's not.
Wrestling god.
And then the next match we're going to be talking about is the main event. We had the Elimination Chamber match. It was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We had Mike Knox versus Kane versus Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio versus Chris Jericho versus John Cena, which was the World Heavyweight Champion at this time. So when Kofi Kingston, he was making his entrance, Edge attacked him, and Edge put himself in the pod. So he became in this match. He took Kofi Kingston's place, which at this time I thought was like really shocking because, you know, I didn't really watch pay-per-views back in 2009 and stuff. Like, I didn't really order pay-per-views back then.
Shame.
Well, I mean, $60, you know, like,
Shame.
I was still a kid. But, and when I went to go check on WWE.com the next day, I mean, I saw, you know, Edge, you know, was the new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm like, what? Like, I was so shocked and stuff. But Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho started the match, which they did some good back and forth stuff in this match, really good spots. I like the catapult on the pod, that was pretty cool, and I like the Hurricane Rana that Rey Mysterio did. I don't really remember seeing that spot ever happen in the Elimination Chamber match, so that was pretty cool. But then Kane got into the match, and he got eliminated very quickly, you know, when Rey Mysterio did the splash pretty much off the top of the chamber. So I'm happy they got rid of Kane, you know, because Kane, what's he really going to do in this match? And then Mike Knox, he came out, and then I'm happy they got rid of him also because I was never a big fan of Mike Knox. I was happy they eliminated him very quick also. And then I'm pretty sure, Y2J eliminated him by the code breaker, and then Edge pinned Cena with a spear. So we're going to be getting a new World Heavyweight Champion. I think it's everybody hit their finisher on Cena. Yeah, I think Jericho hit the code breaker, and then Rey Mysterio hit the 619, and then Edge hit the spear. I think that's what happened, if I'm not mistaken, to get rid of Cena. And then Y2J got pinned by Edge. No, Rey Mysterio pinned Y2J. So he was gone. So it came down to Edge and Rey Mysterio. And, you know, this was pretty good stuff. I really enjoyed this. And in the 2011 Elimination Chamber, they will be the people at the end also. So I was pretty interesting to see here. But, you know, the winner of the match was Edge, and he would become your new World Heavyweight Champion. And at WrestleMania, you know, we would get a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We would get John Cena versus Big Show versus, you know, Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. So, like I said, this was a better match. This was better than the World WWE Championship match, in my opinion. But yeah.
Why? First off, why don't we get more loopholes in the rules like Edge exploited in this match? I just feel like that was a great heel move. I think looking back on this pay-per-view, when I watched it, I was really surprised that Edge could do that, and, you know, Edge could just, you know, insert himself into the match because he just happened to attack someone. You know, where was the authority? You know, this would have never happened during the era of people power. It would have never happened. So I feel like, you know, there was something wrong with the authority at this point, and that's why the authority is in power right now, because Edge, for shame, Edge. But why was Cena always so ready? I don't know if you guys caught him in his pod, but he was always just ready to attack somebody. And I'm like, you know, Cena, you know you can't get out of the pod until they let you out because the glass is bulletproof and, you know, it'll never break ever, according to the commentator. So, you know, the Lexan glass, as they called it, multiple times. You know, you can't break out of it. Cena. Not even Cena can break out of it. But he was always so ready. Like, he was hands on his knees, like, I'm coming for you, Ray. Ray fell out to the outside. I'm coming for you. I was like, why are you so ready? Like just relax. Somebody should have got that man a stool. He the champ. They should have got that man a stool. But I remember Kane at this time too. Like this is when Kane felt like extremely scary because he looked as ugly as possible with the contacts and the bald head and oh god. I don't even want to remember this Kane, but I definitely loved this Kane in hindsight. Um, I I definitely I thought this match ended pretty well. I was surprised that Edge lasted till the last minute, and ended up actually winning. I was like, how does this happen? How does this work? I can't remember like what the storyline was afterwards after this match because it seems like Edge would have probably gotten in trouble for this, maybe. But I mean, this is probably around about the time they hired John Laurinaitis, which was a really smart move because people power.
That
But
was in 2012, actually.
I was just joking.
I was telling you.
I was I was just joking. I was just making a joke about people power. I just wanted to say it twice, 3 times. People power, Casey.
Very upset. Very upset that Edge chavoed this match. Edge did it. He chavoed this match. And we didn't even get a chance to hear Kofi's fake Jamaican accent. This was back when Kofi still had the fake Jamaican accent. A lot of people don't remember the fake Jamaican accent, but I do. I miss it. Also, little known fact, Mike Knox, he had the menagerie in the back just in case he needed them. They go way back. They were waiting in the backstage area just in case, he needs some help. Crazy Steve, And also, Cena didn't win. That is all. I'm done. Cena did not win. What a 5-star match. 5 stars. I'm done.
I know you are. Well, something I have to say about that. I actually didn't really hate Cena at this time. The Cena hate didn't really. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Like the Cena hate started coming like in early 2010. That's when the Cena hate started coming for me, in my opinion. Well, towards the end of 09 and then.
He's the greatest of all time, guys. Come on.
No, he's not. But yeah, that was the end of our 2009 No Way Out review, and the match I would pick for you guys to go watch would be the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber match. That will be my match for you guys to go watch if you had to guys go watch a match. But DJ, what match would you pick?
The match that I personally and this should probably be the match you should definitely go watch. I would pick Jack Swagger versus Finlay, baby. I would pick Randy Orton versus Shane McMahon because I really like that match. And this was with my boy Randy Orton. He was the king of all heels at this point. So I would pick Randy Orton versus Shane O'Mac, who is back. And I also thought that was pretty ironic how we just happened to watch this pay-per-view as Shane just came back last week. And Casey, you better pick the Wrestling God or no one else.
I considered it. I thought about it. I went over that match in my mind, and I threw it away. I threw it away along with the Jack Swagger match. I just threw it away. In my mind, I took it completely off of this card. It was not good enough for my standards. What was good enough? And I'm going to give you two names. 2 names. Vladimir Kozlov. Because, you need to understand how amazing this man was. He didn't have any flash. He didn't have, big mic skills. He would just kick your teeth down your throat. He would just dominance. If we didn't have Vladimir Kozlov, we wouldn't have the League of Nations today. We would not have the League of Nations.
Oh, God, a world without the League of Nations. Oh, no.
True. Duly noted. But still, shut up. Kill my point, asshole.
You made the bad point. It's your fault.
That was all.
Also, I just wanna say, actually, I'll say it after the video's over. Never mind, I'll say it after the video's over.
No, say it.
I just want to say that I think Justin is about as close to being done with 2012 as I am. By the way.
What's wrong with 2012? I mean, it was a shitty show, but come on.
I mean, I'm actually on the main event.
Ah, okay. So does that mean we're gonna get 2012 out soon, or is it gonna be next Thursday?
It's gonna be next Thursday, but yeah, like I said, that was the end of our No Way Out 2009 review. I hope you guys all enjoyed. And also, before we leave this video, I just want to say thanks to everybody because I finally reached 200 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So thank you, everybody. You know, thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the support. Yeah, I see Casey over there, but
Oh my God.
I thank everybody for the support that I am getting on here, and yeah, and I just want to thank everybody, you know, because I appreciate all my subscribers. Because if it wasn't for you, there would be no Juggernaut 097. I'm serious, there would be no Juggernaut 097. And you know, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the True JSB, and also don't forget to subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an Instant Classic. And also don't forget to follow the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast on Twitter, which the you can see down below there, and also it'll be also in the link below. And yeah, like I said, we will catch you guys in the next video. So peace out.